Matt. Yo. Your mic on mute or something, bro? Yo. Go on, jump up in here. Yeah, here. What about that on Russell? Yo. I'm playing Bob. Still had on no outsiders. I gotta take that shit off. I had on no outsiders. That shit was for Ace. I had to take that shit off. Alright, hit it again. I need you to be my eye in the sky, Matt. You might see.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a
city good, but you know, playoff
memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Oh, hit on Mr. Shiesty who they can't wait to see. I wonder if he got some inside stuff on this team. What's he's over there on? Okay.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Bust through the tackle. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Bro, you see how quick that nigga Hey, he hit it so hard, Mac. I was lost.
Freeze for just a split second. That's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Texans are
hey, but yeah, I told you, tell old dude, tell him he sucked. Because, bro, so the nigga went down. He just threw it. Like, he was just literally throwing streaks to fucking him with Russ ain't not speed. So
look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting.
Yeah,
they had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Ran backwards after he caught the kick. Like he was about to do yards.
Of course they would.
Like, what?
So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right?
It's
Imagine
stupid,
getting
you
up
dumb.
2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Yeah.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
So the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Jackson now. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Waddle, 31 yards. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
He gonna wait till I pick my play. Look at it. Hey, but shit, that was the one stop I needed. I'm Gucci.
Oh, shit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Please don't go down. Oh.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This what I was doing. This nigga thinks he about to inside. I don't need it, guys.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now it's Wilson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there for Houston.
I swear to God, that's the word I was looking at. I pressed that button. You ever press the button and you look and you see that bitch going the wrong way with the button you press?
It's going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Nigga, you be like, hold on, bro. This ain't the button I pressed.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
You talking about this?
Y'all playing the wrong football.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
Regular dive. Hold. All I gotta do is hold square.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
He has no idea what to do. Well, I say that nigga is flustered right now. He is flustered. I know he's scrolling through his playbook like, what can I call? Oh, he under center. At the end of the road, man, I'm gonna go to under center.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he works free.
Oh, my God.
There he goes, right side. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
The way I'm about to work this clock.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Get your foot off that man neck. And the guitar dog say, get your foot off that man
So
neck.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Think he's coming on 23 player. I mean, that's a smart thing to do, huh?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They go play action with Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Jackson's throw caught by Higgins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
That nigga Calais was a dog, you hear me?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Man, that nigga don't want to get outside kick no more. Hey, that nigga do not want to get outside kick no more.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
You might get a nigga
He
twice.
will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Twice at most. What is this back here? Long Jr. Put Andre Crisco back there. What is he gonna do? Nigga really out here running the ball, man.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
This is RPA line.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give. Eckler running to the right. Shreds the tackle. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Stays on his feet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running on first down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. A big play there on the catch and run.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
This is some grade A turkey right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front,
I say, what the fuck
at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly
right. I was trying to figure out why the hell he keep running his ball. My nigga ain't even talking. My nigga ain't even fighting no more.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
I know what I got that outside kick. It was over with.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down inside
Ricky Williams. Hey, best running back in the game, man, Big Rick.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
They talked up like, come on, man.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
So y'all go shoot clock or y'all go keep fighting?
Taking it about the 1.
And not a good return here at all.
Nah,
They'll
you
be
know,
forced to start at the 12-yard line.
it go off every possession, Bob. Your shit not on,
into the
man.
game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams.
We hear
That's
your
not what they
shit,
got,
man.
though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
Shit, that nigga been a star today like that shit.
They were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling.
The box have led the league in rushing with this shit right here.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a give running left is Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
Ain't this the only nigga to beat you this year, bro?
After this break, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
My fault.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
This nigga Keegan
All right,
is
they're going
funny.
to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
She say nothing, bro.
Here
Come
we
on,
go.
my boy out
Almost
there,
on
bro.
4th down.
This nigga funny, bro. Bro, no, bro. That was a pass, Bob. That shit, boy.
It's well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson.
Oh, come on, boy.
He releases it.
He ready.
That'll
He
fall
ready.
incomplete.
He ready to go.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
You gonna put the ball on the line for a little $100?
To throw is Wilson.
Shit, give me whatever you just beatbox by this game. That's probably what I'm saying.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Eckler, they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
I've never seen nobody kicking on that side.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers.
Yeah, I know.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Man, we finna win.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What happened to Duncanville? What happened to Duncanville?
Man, be quiet.
Got their ass beat by North Shore.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first.
That nigga North Shore done won 3 of the last 4 years, man. They the powerhouse.
And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Jackson.
Flushed
out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Wait, Cincinnati lost?
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's
on
crazy.
1st and 10, it's Wilson. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're well
they went for the 2-point conversion and didn't get it.
Shy of the 40.
Man, I don't think you're going to stop A-Rod in overtime if they get the ball anyway, man.
On 1st down, Wilson.
They knew exactly what they were throwing it.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, so 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
He beat Dopey?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Where's the yo game?
Damn.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
What was that game?
In the 4th, 1 minute left. Dopey.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts. Very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll start with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the
Who
inside.
won off his team? He scored that?
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
Hey, Slay, see you soon, brother. Where Lito at? Where Lito on Slap Radiant?
I heard they ain't playing till tomorrow or some shit.
See you soon, Slay. I ain't laughing, though.
Man, Lito said they playing tomorrow after he get off. Jeez. Where he at then?
I don't think he joking because they ain't played yet. Damn, 24-8? It got ugly when he tried to pass, I see. Damn, Slay, you ran the ball 19 times?
Oh, I need gunslinger.
Shit.
Bro, he was getting the ball at like the 25-yard line.
Who was?
Slay. Like, Dope was just going out bad.